What was the first bullpup gun ever? Before we get into that, let's explain what a bullpup firearm is. By definition, a bullpup is a firearm in which the trigger and the grip are located in front of the breech, unlike most conventional firearms. This means that in a magazine-fed bullpup, the mag is positioned behind the trigger group and the grip. This configuration results in a gun with a shorter overall length while maintaining the same barrel length, thus preserving the muzzle velocity and ballistics comparable to a conventional firearm. Bullpup guns excel in close quarters combat where their compact, concealable and more manoeuvrable dimensions are praised by soldiers. However, these advantages come with a big trade-off, the trigger. Bullpup weapons require a much longer trigger-sear linkage due to the trigger's forward position, resulting in stiffer, less precise triggers. Users often complain about their atrocious triggers. According to British firearms expert and a close friend of gun Jesus, Jonathan Ferguson, the term bullpup, short for bulldog puppies, was used in the early 20th century in the US and UK to describe squat, ugly yet aggressive and powerful bulldogs. Ironically, this description fits the guns in question rather well. Now back to our original question, what was the first bullpup? It was the British Thornycroft rifle, designed by James Thornycroft in 1901 and chambered in .303 British, the same round fired by the Lee Enfield service rifles of the British Army of that time. During the Second Boer War, British troops complained that their Lee Enfields were excessively long and unwieldy. Thornycroft's solution was to move the magazine and the action behind the trigger mechanism, thus creating the first functional bullpup design. The Thornycroft rifle weighed 10% less and was 7.5 inches shorter than the Lee Enfield, while retaining the same barrel length. It featured a 5-round magazine in the grip. Despite these advantages, it wasn't adopted due to poor ergonomics, mainly the awkward grip and bolt positioning of the gun. The British Army opted for the short-barreled Lee Enfield (SMLE) instead. The bullpup design saw significant improvements during the Cold War. This era witnessed the adoption of the first detachable magazine-fed bullpups, such as the Austrian Steyr AUG, the first adopted bullpup service rifle, the French FAMAS, and the British EM2s and later the L85s.